Long ago, this was just a rocky wasteland ruled by demons. One day, the god Sibo defeated them, fertilizing the land with the help of a vampire bat and the blood of a young jaguar. This is where the first tree of the rainforest took root. Nestled between the waters of the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, a verdant paradise was born, Costa Rica. We set out to explore this country. If we respect the laws of the jungle, there's a good chance we'll experience some extraordinary encounters. The amazing diversity of flora and fauna here is among the richest on the planet. Costa Rica is unique in its conservation practices. It has rainforest lowlands and mountain cloud forests, dry tropical forests, as well as mangroves along the coast. Its national parks and protected areas comprise more than a quarter of its area, and Costa Rica is the only country in the world to reverse the devastating trend of intensive deforestation. The rainforest and the treasures concealed within are the primary goals of our journey. Basilisks bask in the warm midday sun. Who would guess that they're excellent swimmers and divers? They can remain underwater for an incredible 30 minutes, and because they can run at speeds of up to 10 kilometers per hour, they can skim over the surface of the water, giving them their nickname, Jesus lizards. This green iguana couldn't possibly make it more clear that we're unwanted visitors. The iguana is popular among gourmets throughout Latin America for its delicious white meat and eggs. Iguanas almost disappeared entirely from Costa Rica. Fortunately, thanks to controlled breeding by the Bribri natives, their numbers are once again flourishing. This Central American white-throated magpie jay warns us that a group of cheeky cotis is lingering by a popular beach close to our camp. These carnivores in the Procyanid family take advantage of their cuteness and often fearlessly search for food close to people. Their extremely flexible noses can bend up to 60 degrees, enabling them to scratch any itch, but also ferret out food hidden underground, like this poor crab. The cotis didn't leave anything for the magpie jade this time. Black vultures, renowned scavengers, patiently wait to see if these wood storks drop anything tasty for them. The American crocodile makes its home in the many rivers that flow through the jungle. This species, along with the saltwater crocodile, is unique in that it can live permanently in salt water and often swims out to remote islands. There have been instances where crocs have been pitted against white sharks in their travels. Although it is one of the largest crocodiles, it is not an aggressive species. Where's the head that this hat rested on? Was it black or was it blonde? Whose could it have been? It's not common to see Linnaeus's two-toed sloths and pale-throated three-toed sloths in the same area. Not only do they differ in the number of toes on their front feet, they also have different numbers of vertebrae in their neck. Most mammals, including humans, have 7 bones in their neck. The two-toed sloth has only 6, and the three-toed sloth has 9, which enables it to turn its head 200 degrees. On the ground, the sloth is awkward and vulnerable. Thanks to its poor, predominantly leaf-based diet, digestion takes a while, and it doesn't need to leave the safety of its tree more than once every 8 days to relieve itself. As it lives mainly upside down, its fur grows upside down as well, from its belly towards its shoulders so that the rain can't get in. If it doesn't move, it's nearly invisible and has a greater chance of survival. This northern tamandua is in search of a few ants for lunch, but it looks like some of his lunch has climbed into his fur. For 50 million years, Atta leafcutter ants have brought pieces of leaves, flowers, and twigs into their homes in order to create soil for growing their food, a fungus related to the button mushroom. Young ant queens bring the fungal spores in a special opening under their jaws as kind of a dowry from their home nest. The entire anthill then carefully cares for the fungus. Workers lick leaf pieces to remove bacteria and mold spores, and then chew them into miniature pieces. Others add digestive enzymes, inoculate the materials with spores, and plant it in the prepared soil. The tiny gardeners weed out everything that doesn't belong. They grow bacteria in pouches in their thorax that create antibiotics to relieve the fungal culture. Not only were they the first farmers in the world, but they're also successful pharmacists. Unlike those created by humans, these antibiotics don't lose their effectiveness. Every morning, one can hear strange singing in the rainforest. You can hear it from kilometers away. The choir strengthens as more voices join in. Howler monkeys, the largest primate in the Costa Rican rainforests, make sure everyone knows who's boss here. For this performance, however, they need regular, deep sleep. They lack energy, as the young tree leaves that the mantled howlers almost exclusively subsist on are hard to digest and don't give them much strength. They are the only primate in the New World that can see colors, which helps them distinguish the young leaves from the old ones. It pays to be vigilant. If the howlers become angry, they can urinate or defecate on humans from above. They may be high up, but they are amazingly accurate. Arenal is one of the most impressive volcanoes on the planet. This unpredictable element serves as a reminder that in a country of some 50,000 square kilometers, roughly the size of the state of Michigan, there are 5 active volcanoes and dozens more that are dormant or extinct. Just like other volcanoes in the Pacific Ring of Fire, they emerged when one tectonic plate slid under the other. The Costa Rican jungle is a paradise for tropical butterflies, such as the malachite or this tiger heliconian. Local butterfly farms export cocoons all over the world. By fluttering its iridescent blue wings, the blue morpho attracts females. Ironically, with this same action, it also deters predators. Not every species is beautiful because of its color. The glass-winged butterfly is transparent and invisible when it flies. It's also poisonous. It accumulates this weapon in its body as a caterpillar. Day after day, the jungle tests our resolve to learn more about its inhabitants and reveal its most beautiful places. When planning any trip, it's easy to forget that above all, you have to carry yourself around, and that can be a bit tough sometimes, especially when you have a few kilos to spare. It's important to trust our guides and know that we always have something in reserve. If we were to get lost, we wouldn't die of hunger. Termites may be sour, but they're an excellent source of protein and vitamins.
¿Y no tiene alimento? ¿Come hen? Sí,
If we listen carefully, we can hear the jungle speaking to us, and sometimes quite loudly. In Costa Rica, you'll find more species of birds than anywhere else on the planet. Toucans can't fly very well. They prefer hopping through the trees. Like other toucan species, the chestnut-mandibled toucan usually lives in pairs or small groups. One of the most beautiful members of the toucan family is without a doubt the collared aracari. It primarily eats fruit, but it will also snack on birds' eggs and even baby birds. In the lush vegetation on the bank of the river, we came across a pair of tanagers busily building a nest. And before we finished admiring the grace of these white ibis, the tiny tanager is on its way. Macaws are very good at being seen and heard, and why they often end up in the hands of smugglers. Crossbreeding creates many different color variations. The Catalina macaw is a cross between the blue and yellow macaw and the scarlet macaw. They display their affection with their performances and feather play. But not just for anyone. Macaws mate for life. A special rescue project in Costa Rica may change the otherwise unfortunate fate of green macaws, of which there are only about 1,000 of in all of Latin America. The ARA project was founded as a rescue for abandoned house pets. Their offspring are gradually repopulating the surrounding jungle under the supervision of volunteers. Even the most experienced ornithologists often reach for their bird guides here. Relatives of the blue-gray tanager alone number 200 species. For example, this green honey creeper is also a member of the tanager family. It's unusual to find the groove-billed Annie in the rainforest. It lives in pastures and feeds on insects that it finds in cow dung. When in the vicinity of human settlements, it even gathers fruit from orchards. Nature's most beautiful bird feeder, the heliconia, has attracted a female green honey creeper with its nectar. The same goes for the eternally hungry hummingbird, the smallest bird in the world. Called the flying jewels of the tropical jungle, nature endowed hummingbirds not only with supernatural physical abilities, but also beautiful coloring that changes when light shines on them. Thanks to the rate at which they flap their wings, their heart, which is the size of a pea, has to beat an unbelievable 1,000 to 1,200 times per minute. Even if you don't have a particular goal in mind and just want to head out for a walk in the jungle, there's always something to see. That's what's so beautiful about it. The jungle itself sets the scenes and directs the actors, those it wants to present. Sometimes the greatest dangers can't be heard. The tropical rainforest conceals it in its branches, on the ground, and near streams. One of the most venomous snakes on the planet makes its home here. Its name is derived from the scales over its eyes that resemble eyelashes. The eyelash viper's venom sacs contain a potent hemotoxin that there's no chance of surviving without immediate medical attention. The eyelash viper is one of several species of palm vipers that lives in trees. It loves to wait motionless in the forest flowers for hapless hummingbirds to come and sip the sweet nectar. Up close, they're beautiful and graceful. But respect and a healthy distance is advisable. If they feel threatened, they can attack in the blink of an eye. The eyelash viper can be one of several different colors, from yellow or perhaps grayish-green, or even an intense orange. That was a perfect example of how unexpected, fast, and dangerous its defenses can be. Keeping our distance definitely paid off. We almost missed his relative, the side-striped palm pit viper, in the leaves. The Mexican vine snake is a member of the colobrid family and is mildly venomous. However, its venom will only cause temporary numbness. And this is how the boa constrictor, a favorite of vivarists around the world, lives in its natural habitat. Rain, a gift from the local gods, is the life-giving energy of the rainforest. Only water determines where jungle or desert will be. Everywhere, it is the catalyst between existence or extinction for all living creatures. White-headed capuchins are the most intelligent of the New World monkeys. They've even learned to use simple tools. When a snake attacks, they rush to defend themselves with sticks and stones. These capuchins are omnivores and enjoy pretty much anything they find in the jungle. But before they eat anything, they carefully sniff and examine it. This time, The red-eyed three-toed frog was lucky. We found a mass of red-eyed three-toed frog eggs. Tadpoles will hatch out in about 6 days. If by chance a snake discovers them, however, they are capable of escaping from their eggs as much as 2 days before their due date. And here are the proud parents. Their brilliant color, which is typical for poisonous species, helps protect them from predators. But the red-eyed three-toed tree frog isn't actually poisonous. To completely hide itself, it simply tucks in its legs, closes its eyes, and turns into a leaf. The green and black poison dart frog exudes a poison over its entire body. Indigenous peoples use this poison to coat the tips of their arrowheads. A jungle frog shields himself from the tropical sun in a natural pond in the middle of a bromeliad. This is the masked tree frog, the largest tree frog in Costa Rica. One of the smallest species, the strawberry poison dart frog, has a variety of colorations. This particular one is called the blue jeans frog for the unique coloration of its legs. The female of this 2-centimeter long species doesn't take long to choose a partner. No matter how much a male tries to attract her attention, she always ends up picking the closest one. At night, The jungle is filled with sounds. All around us, the songs of its inhabitants gain strength. And we can only guess from which direction they're coming. It's a strange feeling. Nocturnal encounters are much more intense. This red-eyed three-toed tree frog has made its presence known with its typical call, yet it tries to remain invisible. One just can't help but investigating. We take advantage of every minute of our last night here. During the past couple of weeks, we've come to realize that if we slow down, we discover more life, more sense, and more beauty, all of which we were completely clueless of until now. The animals come and go. They are as free as the jungle itself.